J Beats.
Alright, let's get it. Y'all already know it's De Niro Gaming, man. We got this video on 90s cartoons and shit, man. The best cartoons that ever came out, the new cartoons, which I got out, them bitches weak as hell. Let's see what was the best top cartoons from the 90s, man. Some of them I watched, some of them I probably didn't.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best 90s cartoons of each year.
I watched that. Hey, Arnold, Powerpuff.
Nice play, Shakespeare, but you're taking the ball.
Show.
You Sam and Max, wretched raps.
I wanna be the very
Pokemon for
best,
sure.
like no one ever was.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most beloved animated series released each year from 1990 to 1999.
So we're gonna watch
What
all
was your
cartoons.
favorite tune from the 90s? Let us know in the
review
comments.
Cartoons from the 1990 to
1990,
99.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
We're tiny.
This came out from 1995. I know this show. I was born in 98, though.
They're tiny, they're toony, they're the looniest way to kick off the decade. At the beginning of the
I ain't
90s,
gonna
Warner
lie,
Brothers
90s
teamed up with
cartoons was the
Steven
best
Spielberg to
time
create
for
a whole
cartoons
new
and shit, man.
generation of
Look at
Looney
the
Tunes
cartoons, they
descendants.
look raw. Like, they
Say,
actually look like
how
cartoons.
about drawing me a best friend, a buddy, a compadre, someone I can talk to, rabbit
They
to
trying to
rabbit?
make shit look real as hell now. It's a cartoon. It's supposed to look fake. It's supposed to feel fake. They making this shit real as hell now.
Welcome to the 90s.
We were introduced to Buster and Babs Bunny, No Relation,
For sure I
Plucky
seen
Duck,
this.
Hampton J. Pig, and many others. Mentored by the original stars of Looney Tunes, this
sure.
all-star cast entertained viewers every weekday with their zany adventures throughout Acme Acres and beyond. They went toe-to-toe with the spoiled Montana Max.
How many people watch Looney Tunes or Tiny Tales? Like, let me know. Drop in the comments how many of y'all watch Looney Tunes.
Or ran for their lives from Elmira. While kid version cartoons
Hit
were
that
nothing new
subscribe
at the
button.
time,
Hit that like
Tiny
button.
Toons stood above the
Turn the
crowd
notification
thanks to
bell
its
on too,
hilarious
man. Let's
spoofs
get it,
and
man.
relatable life lessons.
I don't want to do this.
You got
I have to.
Bat Duck.
Batman.
I am Batman.
1991, Rugrats.
Rugrats, for sure.
The strong era of Nicktoons
I grew up
began
on
by
this
giving
heavy
us a
watching
better
Rugrats.
look at life through a toddler's eyes. Rugrats follows
This
the
came out
daily
from
misadventures of a
1991 to
group of
2004.
imaginative babies when their parents aren't around
2001.
or are just way too distracted.
Angelica couldn't have broke the
2012
lamp
right.
because she was taking her afternoon nap. And I couldn't have broke it because I was... Hey, wait a minute. Angelica, didn't you already take a nap this morning before you came over?
Along with the
For sure.
usual toddler shenanigans,
morning I probably
this
watch
series
this shit when I was
definitely
a kid
hinted at the
type shit.
dangers of spoiling
Soon as
or
I wake
ignoring
up,
your children.
I'm
It
eating a
also
bowl of
never
cereal
shied away
watching
from serious topics
Rugrats
like
on the
growing up
weekend.
without a mother. We still tear up
Saturdays
at
in the
Chucky's
morning time
Mother's
was the
Day
best.
episode.
Days to watch cartoons.
This is her diary. She started keeping
Yeah,
it when
you had afternoon cartoons.
when she
you
was
had
in the
morning
hospital.
cartoons.
The last thing she wrote in it was a poem for you.
With over 100 episodes, 3 theatrical films, and a sequel spin-off,
bro.
it still holds the record for one of the longest-running and most iconic Nickelodeon programs. And that's without counting the 2021 Paramount Plus reboot.
Angelica,
Paramount Plus
did
reboot.
Tommy do that? Yes, he did, Aunt Didi. Babies are so mean.
1992, Batman the Animated Series.
They talking about Batman the animated series.
Yes.
For
It
sure.
would move me to tears if I still had tears to shed.
For sure, I watched this.
1992 was such a big year for cartoon superheroes that we struggled to pick which one deserved this spot.
I don't understand. Is there a problem?
For sure, they were snapping in 1992 in the cartoon. They had Batman,
Skin color
X-Men.
prejudice? That's so pathetic. It's
sure.
almost quaint.
It ain't quaint.
While we love X-Men
snap
for
for sure.
faithfully capturing the mutant struggles with
like
prejudice,
Superman,
we had to
Batman.
give it to the series that redefined DC's Dark Knight, Batman the Animated Series. Even for a
bro,
kid's show,
told you.
this series carried a mature, complex tone that stayed true to the original comics while fleshing out gimmicky villains into tragic or relatable figures. It's also responsible for the creation of Harley Quinn, who would eventually make her way into DC's mainstream and become a major player in the Batman franchise long after the series' end.
Life used to be so placid. Won't you please put down that acid and say that we're sweethearts again?
How about this? She said.
1993, Animaniacs. Following the success of Tiny Toon Adventures, Spielberg and Warner Brothers combined forces again to create the totally insane hit of 1993, Animaniacs.
Ultimately creating 3 new characters, the Warner Brothers and their sister Dot.
Hello, nurse.
This animated sketch comedy series had no shortage of variety in shorts. We tuned into the zany misadventures of the Warner siblings, the hopeless endeavors of Pinky and the Brain, the nostalgic chaos of Slappy Squirrel, and many more.
For sure, I remember this episode.
Peas, a big dish of peas when I said in July.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, always.
Even to this day, this show is praised for its satirical comedy, catchy songs, and being able to touch the hearts of both younger and older audiences. The series' massive success spawned multiple spin-offs and a 2020 Hulu reboot. Fortunately, the new series manages to capture what made the original so iconic.
See, they tried to remake it. It's in 2020. You see how, like...
It's the Warner Brothers.
It don't look like no cartoon. Like they tried to make it
Gargoyles.
Too real. Like,
you'd expect a revered edutainment show like the Magic School Bus would be up Disney's alley, right?
For sure. Magic School Bus and Gargoyles, what the fuck?
Actually, we can thank PBS for that one. Meanwhile, Disney was experimenting with a surprise melodrama series.
What were you doing in my castle?
You can talk? What are you?
My kind have no names, but you humans call me Goliath.
Your kind? You mean there's more than one of you?
A clan of mythical creatures known as gargoyles is reawakened after 1,000 years and must adjust to modern-day New York. They also defend the city from various supernatural threats that include a fellow gargoyle named Demona. Given how colorful and upbeat Disney's programs were at the time, no one expected them to even attempt such a serious, story-driven, almost Shakespearean show on par with Batman the Animated Series. And yet they pulled it off and achieved a much-deserved cult following for taking such a chance.
You're gonna explain all this, right?
Nightmare, Elisa. Now they gonna fuck that shit up and make sure it does not come true.
Everything they reboot, they fuck up.
1995, Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and Brain.
Hey, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night.
You don't know Pinky and the Brain.
Try to take over the world.
One of the most popular sketches on Animaniacs followed 2 genetically altered lab mice, Pinky and the Brain, on their hopeless quest for world domination. 2 years after their TV debut, the duo managed to score their own spin-off series that continues their hilarious, never-ending journey.
By studying the conquerors of days gone by, I'll discover the mistakes that made them go awry.
So that you can make the same mistakes if you just try.
It manages to be on par with the original thanks to its smart comedy and the chemistry between our favorite lab mice. Unfortunately, the network tried to push for a comedy trio after a while, which resulted in the less revered spin-off, Pinky, Elmyra, and the Brain. Thankfully, the 2020 Animaniacs reboot brought the duo back to their roots and successfully proved that
they
less is
rebooted
more.
And brought it back to the roots.
Pinky, I'd be worried this drivel is turning your mind soft, but you can't mash what is already mush.
Nerf!
Precisely.
1996,
I don't like
Hey
how it
Arnold.
looked,
As much as we'd love to discuss the Transformers franchise first CGI series, we thought it was best to indulge in a little slice of life for 1996.
Big butt? How do you feel?
For sure, that was decent. The Transformers, I forgot about this. I didn't even know they was dropping Transformers in 1996.
In a word?
This was like 2 years before I was born type shit.
Hey Arnold follows the life and times of the titular football-headed 4th grader. Armed with eternal optimism, he goes out of his way to try and improve the lives of his friends and neighbors.
Well, I brought you some candy to make it up to you.
It wasn't too exciting.
That's nice of you, Arnold, but really, you didn't have to.
Here, let me help you with that.
Arnold also struggles to survive his sometimes vicious secret admirer,
Look at
Helga
Anthony
Pataki.
Davis.
While mostly
Helga.
a comedy, this series had a
That's like
surprising
Anthony
level of depth and was never afraid to subtly
Yeah, y'all
tackle
know who
heavy
Anthony
subjects.
Davis is on Twitter.
So nobody's ever noticed you.
Maybe.
There was
Over
someone.
here, over
Hi, nice bow. Huh?
After ending on a cliffhanger, the 2017 Jungle movie revival gave this Nicktoon the satisfying conclusion
Oh,
it
they
deserved.
rebooted it?
Mom, Dad, you're really back.
Hey,
Oh, they rebooted it.
1997, Pokemon.
16,
Oh, hi, Pikachu.
Yeah, I watched that. 1997.
It's
that's when
also known
Pokemon
as
came
Electric
out.
Mouse. It's usually shy, but can sometimes have an electrifying
Low-key, I thought,
personality.
like, Pokemon
See what
came
you
out.
mean.
As much as we
In
want to praise
2000.
South Park as one of the most insightfully vulgar cartoons, we're giving 1997's entry to
For
one
sure.
of the most successful video game
South Park, I didn't know
adaptations
that came out
ever,
in the 90s.
Pokemon.
Hey, you kids Faith Hilly
That
in
bitch
front of my
came.
clinic?
South Park came out in
'Cause I got a couple
1997. Get
patients
the
in
fuck
here
up out
could
of
use a
here.
good time machine.
I thought that was like
Get it?
2000. No bullshit.
Go back to the night.
Grow your business with subscriptions
What?
on Shopify
Like-
and be like Better Booch.
We launched subscriptions in about
90s.
The anime follows young trainer Ash Ketchum and his partner
South Park
Pikachu
come out in
as they travel all
1997,
around the
bro.
world on Ash's journey
Like,
to
that's
become
like,
a
for
Pokemon
sure,
master.
It felt like a 2000.
Most video
How
game
everything
adaptations
looked.
are
Look
lucky
at
enough to
South
last
Park
a few
version.
years.
Look at South Park
happened?
compared to
The stink dissolved off my
Pokemon
face.
animations. You could tell those was
Oh
in the
yeah,
90s.
I almost forgot.
South
the
Park
cartoonists
looked
never
like it
gave
was
me a
made,
nose.
animated and made
Hey.
in 2000.
But the Pokemon
and one in
franchise has
2002.
well surpassed
Came out in
expectations
1997.
by lasting over 2
Graphics
decades,
was ahead of its
issuing
time,
over
bro.
1,000 episodes and leading to 20 movies. This TV show
see
was
how
the
the graphics
first
look kinda
introduction to the
vintage?
franchise
A
for
little bit.
many. It effortlessly
Park don't
wowed
got no
viewers with
vintage look
pulse-pounding battles, comedic character quirks, and
colors
plenty of
look kinda
heartfelt moments
faded.
that brought the Pokemon world to life. 1998,
See,
the
every color in
Powerpuff
the
Girls.
vintage-
Sugar, spice, and everything
They
nice.
look faded,
These were the
but they don't
ingredients
look like
chosen to create the perfect superhero cartoon of
Like, how do you
1998.
do it now? Like,
Every
they
day,
overpronounce
Blossom,
that color.
Bubbles,
You
and
see
Buttercup
lasers coming
dedicated
out
their
there.
lives to
Yeah,
fighting
they
crime and
overpronounce that
protecting
red
the
now.
city of Townsville,
The
all
green, they
before
overpronounce
bedtime.
that green.
The show
That
was
green
packed
be
with
over
wide
bright.
pop culture appeal and humor. But what really made this Cartoon Network classic such a hit was its energetic pacing and how it
Mojo
never
Jojo.
shied away from really intense
You ain't
fight
watch
scenes.
Powerpuff Girls, you
Seriously,
bogus as hell.
if you took just
I feel
one
like
look at
everybody
these
watch
cute little
Powerpuff
girls,
Girls.
would
I
you
feel
believe
like
them capable of kicking
They
a
made
bad
that
guy's
TV show
teeth
for
out?
niggas. All that. That was like a unisex cartoon. They knocked the meat out of his taco.
While there may have been attempts at trying to reboot the franchise,
They
newer
tried to
versions
reboot it?
can't
See,
quite
look.
catch the same magic the original had.
See what? Like, why the fuck did they got the Powerpuff Girls twerking and shit? Like, what the fuck?
To party?
They always be fucking shit up. Look at this shit.
You guys, stop! This isn't you!
Before we continue, be
Plus
sure
they
to
got the
subscribe to our
Powerpuff Girls
channel
twerking.
and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
1999, SpongeBob SquarePants.
For sure.
It was insanely hard to
SpongeBob
decide which
SquarePants.
cartoon from the end of the
SpongeBob
decade
SquarePants
deserved to
got
be on
the-
this list.
Frosty Cray!
Came out at the end of the decade. It still got the vintage color to it, but it kind of SpongeBob is a weird 90s show. It got the looks of
The year gave us the
2000s,
hilariously
but it
smart
got the
Futurama, the
colors
zany Ed, Ed, and
of a
Eddie,
vintage
and the
show.
parody sitcom madness of Family Guy.
Okay, I see.
They're
why.
as stuffy as the stuffiest
The
of
ones that
special
came
interest
out in
groups
cartoons
make a
came
joke
out
about your bowels and they
1999,
order in the
end of
truth.
90s.
However, closing off the 90s is the
21st
Nicktoon that's
century.
become a household name at this point.
What, the 20th century?
SpongeBob SquarePants. It's
Ugh.
practically impossible to find
They had the
anyone who
vintage
doesn't
look
know of
and
this
the, like,
plucky little
2000s
square dude's
look to it as
misadventures under the sea. The show has given us too many quotable lines and iconic scenes to count.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
It's no mystery how the late
If you don't
Steven
like
Hillenburg's
SpongeBob, you
Passion
ain't
Project
watching
managed to survive for over 2
Like, I remember
decades
this
and become one of
episode.
Nickelodeon's most memorable cartoons.
Told you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent
Alright, that's the end of this video, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. It's Dinero Gaming, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Turn the notification bell on, man. I got new videos just dropping for y'all every day, man. I'm not just gaming. I'm doing reaction videos, all type of stuff, man. Let's get it, man.
Stepping like emoji, she like to text emoji. I sent her an emoji like, don't call my phone, please. No, I don't like macaroni. No, you can't cook it for me. That bitch made me wish I made that song. She get